Umbrella Corporation has become part of Terminal. Hello everybody, Z-Marotrix here, and today I'm back with episode, I think, 9, 10, something like that, of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Now, this is not the fastest Let's Play in the world, I promise. This Let's Play is going terribly slow, I'm sorry about that. But, you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna 100% this game, and I'm gonna freaking love it, and I'm gonna be so proud of this Let's Play. I don't care what the hell Gabora says. He is a Jimmy Rustler to the extreme. This guy has... Okay, I've actually walked right past this and totally forgot about it before. So, I'll show you what to do in case you accidentally do that later. For now, I'm actually going to learn the song. May the soaring wings take flight. Okay. See, again, I'm not having any problem with the C button, sorry. All of these videos have been like one after another. I know I could pause and just save state right between any of the videos, but I'm not doing that. I'm just going. I'm gonna end the video here. Stop recording. ... Start recording. Hello everybody. And just go back on my intro, just so I know these videos are split up. I'm not gonna do a continuous recording session. I just started cut it out. Those I've always found those not really appealing. I like to hear that intro every time. I like to hear an intro every video. I know I'm kind of a hypocrite, I have done videos like that, but those aren't exactly my favorite videos. I really like hearing an intro at the beginning of every video. You know, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Honestly, normally whenever I'm Let's Playing, I run out of things to say. I cannot shut the fuck up in this Let's Play. Oh my god. I am pissed off with myself, I'm so I don't know how I just did that, but that was fantastic. Bubbles are a quick way to get rid of these guys. These guys die by your spin attack, which is weird, because it's normally just stun enemies. And, you can fly over here if you have Deku Nuts. Those are killing them before you land, or you can just land on the edge like that. This really isn't a problem. If you're playing on an emulator, it can get a little tricky. Landing on an emulator isn't exactly the easiest thing in the world, but it's definitely doable. Now, before I just run off and actually screw it. There's a fairy here. Fairies can actually be caught in a bottle, which is a very good idea to do, so I'm going to do it. Now, before I continue any farther, the second purpose for these owl statues, which was actually the only purpose in the Japanese version, was you can fly to them using that Song of Soaring that we just learned. So, that was... And in the Japanese version, you could not quick save at these things. It was totally just there for show, I guess. You could only fly to them, and the only way to save in the Japanese version was... In the Japanese version was to, the only way to save in the Japanese version was to go back in time, which must have gotten really annoying. I'm glad they gave us the option to save at some other point, but that was at a cost. You no longer have a third save slot. Now, it's because in the Japanese version they had 3 save games on Majora's Mask cartridge. On the American version, you only have 2. I'll show you the startup screen at some point. Maybe not. I don't know. But it only has 2. It might have been a picture-in-picture right there. It only has 2 save memory game slots, so... again, I'll reiterate the fact that these Deku Flowers have a range. They're not timed. Woodfall Temple. Now, as you can see right in front of me, in every temple there are these fairies scattered throughout it. What you can do is you can actually put on this mask, and first of all, what it will do is it will bring you towards me. Another thing you may have already noticed is that my hair is like sparkling pink. That lets you know that there are still fairies to be found in this room. I'm probably never going to use it for that feature, except... Oh, crap. I just remembered the last temple. Yeah, so until the last temple, I'm not going to use it for that feature, because I know where all the fairies are in the first 3 temples. But, I will definitely use it to... Why did I take off the deck map? I'll definitely use it to lure in fairies. This is so helpful. If you didn't get the Great Fairies mask, you're probably not going to get all of them. In fact, I guarantee you you're not going to get all the fairies in this game. It's like activate fairy mode whenever you get this mask. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Was the last episode 20 or 10 minutes? I'm pretty sure I made the last episode 10 minutes by accident. Oh well. I started this episode at 1:30, so I want to end at 2:30. And then I'm going to fucking bed because I need to get up early in the morning. Over here is a locked door. Why am I confused there? Screw it. Over here is another fairy. Oh, yeah, killing that Dekubaba is one fairy. Killing this fairy. Killing that pause, another fairy. Should I link the fairies in the buttons? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. That sounds like a fantastic idea, but that sounds like a lot of work since we get a lot of fairies per episode. Now, that is a key. This next room is optional. It's the map. I'm going to get it just because I usually skip this room just because it's annoying and I recognize this temple. But it has some of these Patrat, I don't know what they're called. Patrat's a Pokemon. 5th gen, no annoying rat thing. You have to kill these Jimmy wrestlers here. Yeah. It's pretty easy. All you have to do is go into the flower, wait for them to go over and pop up. Sometimes they'll like end up on the other side of the room and you have to just sort of wait a little bit. It's not that hard. But it can get annoying sometimes. That's why I usually skip this room. I took slight damage. No! Wow. I love how the deck has to like jump all the way into the chest. I love that little addition that they added to this game. Dungeon map. Like I said, the room's optional. I recognize how the dungeon looks. I know the full layout. If you ask me to draw a map of this dungeon, I probably could, floor for floor. So, whatever. Now, here is the first small key in the game, actually. Don't know if you can knock these down using bubbles. Yes, you can. And that is a fairy. Is that the only fairy in this room? Huh. The only one fairy in this room. Normally I get fairies in different orders, so I don't know if I've gotten all of them in that room, because normally I like to get them in a very specific way, like, anyway, we got the small key. This guy's never been a problem to me. In fact, he's always been a bad. I haven't gotten a Deku Stick yet, have I? Oh, that's a problem. I think I need Deku Stick. Yeah, I do need Deku. I have one Deku Stick. I'm gonna save state up here. Actually, you know what? Save state is for pansies. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna try this without save state. I'm gonna fucking hate myself for it later. This looks pretty light. It's a giant block of stone. What about that looked light? Okay, this is really annoying. This Jimmy Wrestler is so hard to kill. I don't really understand how you're supposed to kill this guy without ever taking damage. Okay, really? I don't get how you're supposed to kill him without taking damage. Does it perfectly. Shut the front door. Why did I do that? Okay, as you can see under that bridge, maybe, there's a little fairy in a bubble. There's nothing we can actually do about that one yet, so don't worry about it. We'll get back to it later. First thing you don't want to do is move this. Push it back that way, so no big deal. We don't need to get back through that door. Alright, I suggest only using the bunny hood if you have good control over your character. I'm pretty good at this, so I can do that. But if you jump into this water, it will mess you up. If you've been following this LP, you have 5 hearts. This room has the compass in it. It's also another optional battle. It's dragonflies. They're really simple if you just have magic and sort of shoot them with their magic. What I have to do is bubble hit. Now, they give you the option to do it with flowers, but it's really just not worth it. Oh, I didn't make it to... Oh, whoops, sorry, respeed up. I'm really trying to avoid using that in this Let's Play. because I want people playing on a virtual console on Nintendo 64 to be able to keep up with me, so I'm going to avoid using speed up. Got the compass. So, back over this way. Man, if I use the compass and map as buttons and fairies as buttons, these are going to be some ridiculous episodes. What the hell do I think I'm doing? You really don't want to fall in this water. It will take out a good couple hearts. It really will. There are a couple fairies left in this room, as I said, but you can't really do it. Well, I guess one of them you can do something about now, but it's more practical to wait till later. So just don't worry about it. Calm your probably non-existent tits, since most people who watch this are guys. These moths follow you around while you have this fire active, so you might want to hurry up and get rid of that fire. Then there's these guys right around the corner. Keep wanting to say Jimmy wrestlers. Ugh, I love that. That like imprinted onto my brain. This line is fucking funny. Be careful, I sense a lot of evil here. Why did she get a really deep voice all of a sudden? Bows, I think they're called. Black bow, yes. These are called bows, and they are a rather annoying enemy. Because all you can see is their eyes, really. I know you actually can see other parts, but really, it's just your eyes. They're annoying enemies, but if you kill all of them in this room, the rest will appear that has a fairy. So it is somewhat required to kill them. Somewhat. Not really required. It's a good idea to kill them all. Here's right about here. Wait, more. This guy. Oh, wow. It appears on the other side of the room. I just can't get things right today, huh? Actually, I've been doing things perfectly today. My commentary I'm very pleased with, even though I've been talking annoyingly a lot. But at least it's talking and not silence. At least it is commentary. And I guess commentary is great for a Let's Play. Gotta say, commentary, pretty good idea for a commentated playthrough of a video game. Otherwise, it would be like, I'll play this game and you guys get to watch. I guess. We're not playing together. Just me playing the game. You're not involved at all. Nope. Not even gonna talk to you. You guys don't even deserve me talking. Nope. Yeah, that's what it'd be. If you fall down those holes, what you want to do is you want to hope to land in water. Actually, no, just drown yourself in the water by hopping 5 times. And whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, whoa. So, what are you doing, Deku Scrub? I don't like it. That was wacky. Alright, so anyway, try and drown yourself in the water and it will teleport you back up to this room. Really handy tidbit. Mostly because if you do fall down there, it's a long way back. It is not the most pleasant walk back. Alright, so first thing I like doing is hitting this button, because that's reassurance. You never have to do that walk again. These bladders appear, they will stay here until you restart the cycle, and you can just take care of it. Alright, now as you can see, there's another bubble over here. This one we can actually deal with now. All you have to do is touch them with something, and the bubble pops, and you can grab the fairy inside. Very easy. But for now, we want to go over here. Oh man. Oh man! Okay. Almost just like jumped into poison water. Would have just been crying. Parrot tears everywhere. And here we see what I consider to be a third mini boss. Consider this last two things to be mini bosses, kind of. This guy is honestly a joke. Like, watch. He starts to breathe fire, but if you just run up to him and slice him, he doesn't. He tries to breathe fire. And you run up to him again, and then he tries to breathe fire again, and it's just a joke. What is it on to see? Dungeon item in this dungeon? Because I don't know already, but I'm gonna say it like this. It's the Z-Bow! Oh man. Alright, so one thing I like to say about this game. Spoilers, kind of. There are fire, ice, and light arrows in this game, just like there were in Ocarina of Time. And one thing I really like about that is there are 4 dungeons in this game. First dungeon, you get the bow, period. Second dungeon, you get another arrow. Third dungeon, another arrow. Fourth dungeon, another magic arrow. It's really cool. So every dungeon, all the dungeon items are just arrows. You don't get other items in dungeons, which I think is neat. They really use the arrow mechanics to their fullest. Anyway, this part right here where I just shot that eye switch is actually really tough if you're doing this on an emulator without a controller. Because it, like, there's no sensitivity. So it, like, goes max, and it's just so hard. Alright, so we just fought one mini-boss, go across the room into another mini-boss. Oh man. Ow! Calm down, bro. This guy you don't have to worry about getting there, he sees you all the way across the room. Once you do that, you want to switch to normal Link and pull out your arrows and shoot this guy. Now, on a Nintendo 64 controller, this is very simple, because the Nintendo 64 controller allows you to do it much slower. This controller, however, you can't do it much slower. So, or at least you can, but it's kind of difficult. Anyway, on a normal PC controller, like an Xbox controller, okay. I don't think you can hit him again. I just have to go back to the I think they're called tech tags or something like that. That's not because I'm using Pokemon logic, I'm going by what he says. You can actually Z-target that guy, and that makes the fight a lot easier, but I like to just shoot arrows by myself. Just because on Nintendo 64, I am so fucking fly with arrows, it's fantastic. Alright, we have once again beaten a mini-boss. And let me think. How many fairies do we have right now? 8. 9, 10. No. Wait, what? 11. Right. Alright. Good. I know where all the fairies are. Not forgetting anything. For a second there I thought I was. You really had me worried. You got the boss key. In some games this is called the big key. In this game, luckily, it's called the boss key. Well, I don't know why they didn't just keep it boss key. It's pretty obvious what it's going to be for. A big key? Wowzers, ladies and gentlemen. Was it awesome? Or was it awesome? I'm sorry, there's a comic of Persona 4 that I've been watching over. I love it so much. I actually found it like 2 years ago and fell in love with it. Now every time I even start that video, I have to watch the entire dub. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is shoot that thing with fire. It'll do this weird thing, rise up and start spinning, and for some reason that purifies all the water and kills those things down there. Why do I keep just turning back into a Deku? It feels like the right thing to do for some reason. Anyway, as you can notice, this door is still locked. I don't think I ever showed you that in the first place, though, so that door is locked. And what you need to do is you need to shoot this with a flaming arrow. And again, what the hell? And again, this is where the, this is a very hard game, on an emulator thing comes in. Because that is a very hard task to accomplish on an emulator. Jump. Now, that unlocks that door, but first, before we do that, you want to get in this Deku Flower. Fly up, fly around, land on the button. Click. The Deku can't push buttons like that. Anyway, we'll make that chest appear. You want to guess what's in that chest? Bet you can't guess what is in that chest. In that very chest, ladies and gentlemen, is none other than the Deku Princess. Just kidding, it's a fairy. That would be terrible. The Deku Princess was kidnapped and shoved into a chest within this dungeon. Alright, now as you may notice, we're in the last room, and we only have 9 fairies. That's because I totally fucking forgot to get some. Oh, well, this is a great time to show off that now that the water is purified, you can swim in it. That isn't the right door. I totally forgot to show you all this. I'm going to get these fairies, and then I'm going to end this Let's Play part. And that one right there, don't shoot the other one. That one, there's a fairy. I'm going to kick that spider's ass, because he's an asshole. I'm going to push this stove. That fairy's going to fly so high that I can't grab him. That was so lucky, that jump right there. And if you remember, under there is a bubbled fairy. You can actually pop the bubbles with a arrow, and I really have to go to the bathroom. And put on this mask, and fairies will fly to you. Oh my god, fairies sometimes get stuck on things, and it gets really stupid. Come to me, my child. Anyway, hoping to get this whole temple done in one part. Couldn't. Till next time, everybody. Z-Marotrix signing out.